What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and this is another chill session. I'm not necessarily gonna call it. Well, it is gonna be my reactions, but I guess you could call it what? Let's call it camless reactions. Now, I might seem a little hyper right now, but again, as you can hear, I got my Smarties with me, got a drink, and I'm here to check out the Xbox showcase. I want to see what they're coming out with. You know what? And you know what? You guys can pull you up some snacks if you want to. It doesn't matter if they're healthy snacks or if they're candy. You know? Just make sure you eat it in moderation. And let's chill and watch the show together. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Turn my volume up a little bit. I can't hear them that well.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
And in case you haven't watched any of these before, if you're new to this with me, just like everybody else, I pause whenever I want to, try to get a point across. But seeing that this is like an hour and 17 minutes, I'm going to try to do it as little as possible. But yeah, so it looks like they're opening up with Call of Duty, it seems. Which is not a bad opener. In-game footage and cinematics.
Today
okay.
We celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on. Something big.
I'm a fire starter, terrific fire starter.
I figured if I stuck around long enough, I'd see the devil.
How's he look?
I'm a fire starter, terrific fire starter.
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
Fire starter, twisted fire starter.
You don't have to trust me, Marshall.
Okay, first of all, I would like, what in the world is the guy saying that's singing? First off. Second off, is it me or has every Call of Duty had some dirty, or the villain has always been an American? What's up with that? It starts out with you chasing a foreign dictator or a foreign adversary, but it always leads back to someone in your own company or someone a few ranks above you. What's up with that? Treyarch? What's up with that, man? Are you trying to tell us something?
But it might be better if you do.
Hey! Something you should see.
What the hell are you getting into? Don't trust anyone.
You broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision. And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek.
Hold on for a second. I have to check something. All right. I just had to make sure it was still recording. But yeah, so that looks like a lot of action-packed stuff. One thing I did notice out of this whole trailer, though, was the biohazard sign. So, and it looked like someone was mutated at one point. So this might be an interesting story. However, it looks like it's still going to be ingrained in like reality. So it might not be like zombies or mutants or anything like that. I have to do more research before I consider getting that. Because again, the majority of the time that I ever play Call of Duty, it is always multiplayer. So yeah.
At multiplayer and zombies. It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch. There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one. So no matter where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th.
I wonder how that works. Is Treyarch under Microsoft now? Because what if you got a PlayStation? There's no Game Pass on PlayStation, so I don't know. But for me, ever since I went PC, I haven't really. I use PS5 for exclusive titles mostly, and I don't really have an Xbox Series X. Mainly because at the time they were so difficult to get, you know. But interesting. This is going to be the first Call of Duty to be released on Game Pass. I do have Game Pass. I do think Game Pass is worth the money, provided you actually, if you get Game Pass and you play one game every 7 or 8 months, then no. But, you know, it's not necessarily the case like that all the time. So I do think it's worth it. And this is definitely going to help bring players in, mainly because I believe if you have Game Pass, well, actually, I don't know. Like I said, I have to do more research. But one question that I wonder is, what if you have the Game Pass, but you don't have Xbox Gold? Is it possible to have the Game Pass without having the Gold service? Because I'm pretty sure you need that in order to play multiplayer.
I'm incredibly excited for today's show. I'm standing here thinking about all the passion that has gone in to making this show what it is. It's an honor to share the latest efforts from our partners around the world and from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios, who are doing what I believe is some of their best. You know what?
I forgot that they even acquired Bethesda.
And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So thank you all for joining us. And please enjoy the show.
World premiere. From Bethesda? Okay, let's see what they got. Hold on a second. Okay. Y'all don't understand, man. This thing is like an hour or so long. If I go a whole hour and they say, oh, we lost the audio 10 minutes into the video, you know how set? Whoa. Let me grab some Smarties. Hold on. Before he became a hero, he was the super weapon of gods and kings. Actual in-game footage here. Wow. What? Doom the Dark Ages. Interesting. And it's coming to Game Pass, huh? Well, again, I have not really been a fan of Doom. During the time Doom came out, I was playing other FPS games. That does look cool though, but again, not my type of game. So I would have to pass on that. Next game. No Xbox Game Studios, eh? In-game footage and cinematics. So
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe?
Undead Labs. Look at them trees, bro.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it.
So this is in-game footage, eh?
And that helped us find the courage to keep going. To fight on.
How did that
I
happen?
didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive.
What is this?
Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten.
The whole bridge is covered in whatever that is. Oh boy.
No one is forgotten. We live on.
State of Decay 3? Okay. Is it good? Let me guess, it's on Game Pass, right? Since it's from... Yeah. I might check that game out, to be honest with you. I might check it out. Although before we get into this next game, I must ask this question. Why is it that zombies never run out in zombie apocalypses? Like, you would think, I don't think there's enough humans in America to like fully cover or to make that many hordes of zombies. Or at least to make a horde of zombies so big that the U.S. military couldn't just wipe them all out. And I know, I have to suspend my disbelief. I have to suspend it and consider that it's a video game. But sometimes the logic doesn't make sense. Like, I wonder how long it takes a human body to like be nothing but a skeleton, because you got zombies that are coming out of the grave, right? That were buried for 20 or so years, and they're coming out as flesh-eating zombies. And it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not knocking the game. I just, me personally, I feel like there are two genres that are really dying out right now. And that is zombies and vampires. Like, zombie games and movies have just been the same old. And I guarantee you, when State of Decay 3 comes out, I guarantee you, the zombies are going to be nothing more than obstacles while you're out farming for supplies. And your major enemies are going to be other human settlements. Which, in my opinion, makes no sense when you consider zombies threaten not only the existence of humanity, but all the animals, all the living animals on Earth. You know? And rather than band together and get rid of the zombie threat first before trying to create like your own separate civilizations, they will just live in the lawlessness and kill each other. Every zombie show and movie is like that, including the most popular ones like The Walking Dead. It's just like, oh, the Whisperers hide amongst the zombies and kill humans, and then you have the governor and oh, what's that guy's name? I forgot his name now. It's been so long since I watched The Walking Dead. Negan is like, oh, you listen to me, you survive. If you don't listen to me, I'll kill you, because that's doing you a favor. And it's like, who are you to make that decision, bro? Like, if anything, take out all that aggression on the zombie hordes, you know? Moving on, BioWare, let's see what they got, bro. Also in-game footage. Oh, this is Dragon Age.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need someone with fire in their blood. One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
All right. First of all, this new aesthetic is disturbing to me. Well, not disturbing, but I don't like it. Not saying that it's bad. It's just I don't like it. Two, Dragon Age has gotten to the point with me, just like how I feel with Assassin's Creed. They got this new Assassin's Creed coming out that's based in Japan during the Edo period or something like that. I don't care about anything that happens in the Animus until you tell me what happens to the humans after Desmond decides to give his life so that the Celestials can save the humans from the sun that was going to scorch the earth. You know, and here with Dragon Age, one thing I hate about Dragon Age was, one, they got rid of the original mechanics from Dragon Age 1. I think Dragon Age 1 is the best version of this game. It had the best combat system and everything. Two, every character in each installment is different. Like, it was supposed to be the story of the Dragonborn. You know? Not Dragonborn. Oh, I forgot it. It's been a while. But, it's not Dragonborn. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the main character. The name they gave the main character in the first Dragon Age. Dragonborn is from Skyrim. But in Dragon Age 2, it was the champion, I believe. And he put together a team to go looking for the guy from the first game. And then Dragon Age 3 was a completely different person from the champion. And then the champion makes a cameo appearance in Dragon Age 3. And now you have this Dragon Age here that apparently has nothing to do with either three characters, according to this trailer. So, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But another reason why I'm passing on this is because another thing that I feel like is super tired right now within all these genres is this let's defy the gods thing. I feel like they're just trying to mask it under defy the gods. Like, I don't know, man. I can't stand that. Like, I wish there was, I don't know. I just feel like game devs have lost creativity. And so now if it's not a story about glorifying demonic activity, it's got to be, we must defy the gods as humans. Even with Stellar Blade did the same thing. And it's like, oh, as humans, we must gain the abilities to defy the gods. And it's like, bro, can we come up with a better story plot than that? Than humans trying to overthrow their creator? Or in this case, creators? Like, and the thing is, I know BioWare is better than this because they made Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And they made Dragon Age 1. So I know they're better than this. But I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the Veilguard. Nothing in that trailer. To me, nothing in that trailer connects the story of Morgan, who was one of the favorites from the first game, and who did make an appearance in the second game as well, but I don't think she made an appearance in the third game. But nothing seems to connect. I mean, they did mention Darkspawn, which was the main enemies in the first game. But, yeah, I feel like if I were the people in charge of, like, if I were the stakeholders and they came to me with this presentation, I would be like, no, we're not coming this fall. I want you to take another year, revamp this story and this aesthetic, and we'll come back in fall of 2025 if need be. You know? But that's just my opinion. Moving on to the next game. We chase dreams and embrace shadows. Anatoly, France.
We have received a distress call of unknown origin. There is no record of a star station in this orbit. Something is not right.
This is the Serpent's will.
Coming aboard was a mistake. We need to run.
Is this Fallout? But I mean Starfield?
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You trespass in the home of House Maroon. Your fate will be decided by the Great Serpent.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
It is Starfield. Shattered Space. Is that a DLC? Coming this year. I actually have to try,
I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, so the new update's available now. Shattered Space is coming in 2024. I actually have to play Starfield. I haven't gotten around to that yet.
Vaultathon 76 is sponsored in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Cereal. Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Carries on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley. Beautiful country. Right in the heart of Shenandoah.
They even gave him a pit boy. That's interesting.
I hear you calling.
First ever
Call now
map
to join
expansion.
Eric and the over 17 million Vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical
More coming in
Center.
from Wheeling.
Is it Roll Twins? Congrats.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather
I'm
any
sorry.
storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63. The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve this Appalachian Eden. Yes, Skyline Valley is a stunning portrait of Mother Nature in repose. From the picturesque Shenandoah National Park to its majestic wildlife and friendly local residents,
Ew.
Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all. And don't forget to bring home a souvenir or two. When the bombs started dropping, don't come a-knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold?
No.
Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
Is that the big advertisement? Well, besides the extra content, the new vaults, you can play as a goal now. And see, that's my thing. That's one of the things I feel like Mass Effect should have done. Instead of making it humanity, and I get it, this would have been ambitious, right? But I was feeling like what they could have done was make it so you could pick a home race, a starting race. So if it was human, it would be Commander Shepard. If you picked the start as an Asari, it could be anyone. Like it would be an Asari character, and then so on and so forth. It's like Solarians and Krogan and all of that, and the story would be focused around them. But I get it. That's true. That's a very ambitious, But a new skin, really, a new skin. Okay, I mean, if that's that's not. I mean.
World premiere.
World premiere. Let me focus in. It's a world premiere. A game by Sandfall Interactive, published by Kepler.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
What?
We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Bro, look at this! What in the world?
Even if we fail,
oh no,
we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what I've been looking for. It looks like it's an RPG. It looks like it's an RPG. I'm writing this down. I got me a notepad here, and I'm gonna write down all the games that have truly piqued my interest. And this is the first one on the list, Expedition 33. So a painter, and I don't know why he calls her a paintress. It's a painter, bro. There's nothing. It's a painter, a famous painter. Well, she's not famous, I get. Well, she might be infamous, but a painter that every year she paints a number. Well, she counts down, and she paints a different number. And anyone who's the age of that number is Thanos off the planet. And every year they send an expedition out to try and stop her from painting down the next number and killing everyone on the planet who's 32 years old. Bro, like, what goes through my head is, what number does she start with? First of all, what number does she start with? Did she start at 100? And two, how many expeditions have failed since Expedition 33? Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. I haven't seen anything like this before. And it's an RPG, and it looks like it's not your traditional RPG either. I'm definitely going to look more into this game. Definitely looking more into this game. Expedition 33, congratulations, first one on the list. Right now, it is a must-buy for me. But that could go down depending on a lot of factors, of course. But, yeah, research would definitely be done. Next game. 2025, God's willing, I'll be picking that game. Hold up! Oh, I missed the fine print at the bottom. Okay, Xbox Studios.
Do you think there's a chance my mom's still alive?
If your mom's anything like you have, she'll keep fighting till we find her.
I hope so. It's just hard to believe this is all really happening.
Is this?
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh. Oh, that's Two-Toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
Did he just call him Two-Toed Tom? What? What is this?
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite
By the way, they all talk like Gambit from the X-Men.
him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Gotta move quickly now.
Is it me, or is there something weird about her running animation? It looks like her feet are clipping through each other. But then again, this is just a demo, so they probably gonna fix that. Wait a minute, it's just the dirt. That's the realism. Like, the dirt is kicking up and it's making a cloud. I thought this was Borderlands at first, but this looks definitely not Borderlands. The aesthetic is okay, but it looks like it's in like a bayou area, which is, you know,
Wait, that floating island is the gator?
in the world? Low key, that music is tight. If you listen to it, that's a pretty tight beat.
All right, time to find that church. There it is. Now to get over there.
Yeah, that music is hitting right now. How do they have a... That's a big gator right there.
A boat and a church are just me.
What? Two-Toe Tom or Two-Toe Tom? I don't know. South of Midnight. South of Midnight. Now, I'm gonna put that on the list. It has an interesting aesthetic. The combat system seems something down my alley. I just have two concerns. One, the area seems to be revolving around like voodoo and dark magic or black magic. And I steer as far away from that as I possibly can in all regards. But that's just an assumption. I have to do research to find out if that's the fact. Two, I also need to research to make sure this is not another Forspoken. Because I was all in on Forspoken until I played that demo. And I heard old girl speak. And then I was just like, no, I'm not playing this game. If I'm this irritated by the demo, there's no way I could get through the game. Now this doesn't seem to be the case. But I mean, one thing I've been paying a lot of attention to, especially with media, like movies and games, is symbolism. And if you notice here, the snake crawling up her shoulder, it's little subtle things, But yeah, if there's no voodoo or black magic involved, then this is definitely one that I'll look into, especially since it's on Game Pass too. Now another thing is, I can't help but bring it back to Forspoken, in that this is apparently another girl who has powerful magic and who's looking for her mother. The only difference between this and Forspoken is, in Forspoken, she wasn't necessarily looking for her mom until she went to the the magic area. But yeah, it's 2025 when it comes out, and it's on Game Pass, so it's not. I mean, it'll be readily available. So yeah, I have to do some more research, pretty much to figure out. And yeah, the main character's personality does not irritate me like the girl from Forspoken. So I'm not too concerned about that, but I'm mainly concerned by, the symbolism and stuff. It kind of gives me the voodoo vibe, and I steer clear from that. Next game. Play it day one on Game Pass, yes. The War Within, eh? The Darkness Calls. August 26th of this year. Interesting. A few things. One, I have long since put off World of Warcraft, so I could have skipped this whole thing. But two, I'm curious as to why every villain always wants a scorched earth. Like, if your goal, and again, maybe I'm just nitpicking here, but if your goal is to rule the world, how can you possibly sustain any type of rule in a world where the land is scorched and the seas are dried out? You want an earth that's cracked and destroyed? What?
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox Unit's specialty. In other words...
Wait, is that how I was supposed to cross the bridge? I'm just noticing this is Snake Eater. So what, did they remake Snake Eater?
Weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army. Freeze.
Wow. There goes the boss. I figured as much. So they're remaking this?
Commencing virtuous mission now.
So I'm wondering, let me go ahead and write that down on the list. Should I keep playing the original? Or should I wait for this one to come out? Metal Gear... What is that, Delta? Metal Gear Solid. I'll just say Snake Eater Remake. But should I keep playing? Let me know in the comments. Should I keep playing? Should I keep playing the original and then just play this one when it comes out? Or should I wait for this one to come out? Interesting. Sea of Thieves, eh? I'll pass on that. Next game.
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't. As long as Oo is free, your world is in mortal peril.
Who?
How is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
Come on then. Fight me and die.
And it's coming July 18th, huh? Another game from Xbox Game Studios, huh?
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created mankind to fight for our glory. So rise and wield my wrath.
Command beastly chaos.
Rain down destruction.
And unleash our fury.
Worship me. Claim my power.
And legend
will be yours.
I'll pass. Next game. Next.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct. I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission. I was wrong.
Welcome to Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Generating voice print.
افتح ارسل واحدا آخر.
اختبر البوابة بحسب.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from your monitor. Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Our intel places Carrington on the second floor.
And the life we think we know turns out to be a lie.
Is this Mirror's Edge?
There's only one way forward. Find the truth. Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
This looks like...
I had to lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
What? Perfect Dark is getting a remake? Graphic content and maybe be disturbing for some viewers. Man, dude, put some socks and shoes on. What is wrong with y'all?
Oi, young one. Are you alright?
I don't know what she chanting. You know what I'm saying? So...
Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you! You monster! Let go of me!
Let's go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
That is disgusting!
No! I control the stone!
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could use some help.
Yeah, I won't be picking that game up. Nah, bro. They can have it. Next game.
Oh, right. You. So, you want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place.
In-game footage.
Who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Albion sounds familiar.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad, for some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
Fable? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Fable could have been. Fable was I played Fable 1 and. No, I'm sorry, Fable 2 and Fable 3. But I never beat either of them. I'll put it on the list with an asterisk. Just to research. Let me just put a note down here to say research, because Fable, that's all I'll say is next game.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
I'm assuming that person with the staff was someone significant from a previous game. And it's on Game Pass. I might look into it, but I don't know. Okay.
World premiere.
World premiere. We focus in.
Use this. Make your own rules.
It's my turn.
I'll pass. Next game.
World premiere.
is nothing left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here, I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes, and no matter how hard it gets. I will fight and find meaning and beauty out here. Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so, but I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Auntie, finally! No!
I'm sorry, but owls creep me out. If you look like owls look like, if you stare at an owl's face long enough, to me anyway, it almost feels like it turns into a human face. I don't know why, but their faces just look creepy to me. And as for that game, it's not for me, so I'll pass.
World premiere.
World premiere.
My mixtapes bend others to my will.
I'm gonna pass instantly on this. I'm gonna keep watching it, but it's a pass for me.
It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Wait, what? The show muted the music? The show muted the music for copyright. Xbox, I mean. So I guess they didn't have rights to play it on YouTube. What is this? Unfortunately, they cut out the voices too. Kind of reminds me of, kind of looks a bit like Life is Strange. I mean, I'm watching in dead silence too, so it's the volume's up. It's just unfortunate because they're speaking along with the music, so I can't really see. I mean, here
there have been noise complaints.
Okay.
I don't know, but and I know that may seem like judging a book by its cover, but I passed on it as soon as I saw it. Next game, not for me. Not that it's bad, it's just not for me. Man, that looked so real. in November. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost thought they were gonna like let you bring a spaceship and go out into outer space, but despite this being a flight simulator, if you could take on jobs like that, that actually got me interested. Hold on, let me put that down here. MS Flight Sim 2K24. Because like I wouldn't mind. I'm not a person who flies anywhere because I have feelings about airplanes that are irrational to most. But yeah, if I'm able to like wake up, get into a plane whenever I get a distress call, someone's lost in the ocean. And you know what I would like though? I would like for them to be like, we saw, like for there to be some missions where like you get a report of an anomaly and you go and there's like a cigar shaped unidentified flying phenomenon in the sky and you have to try and trace it. That would be pretty cool. But this right here definitely seems cool. Next game. Unless they're going to start talking about it some more. In-engine footage. I don't hear any sound. Where's the sound? Don't tell me this is copywritten too. Man, I tell you the truth, bro. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Shout outs to Microsoft because now, you know, anyone who's reacting to this, they won't have to worry about, you know, YouTube saying, hey, this is copywritten. If it's an MMO, I have to say no, because again, I don't play MMOs like that. I am playing Wuthering Waves, but it is like so off and on. I'll probably never reach endgame at this point. World premiere, let's see.
World premiere.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
That's Chloe. I mean, Max.
But 2 nights ago,
I recognize that voice anywhere.
I found my friend's body in the woods.
Wait, that's her now?
I don't know who I can trust. Or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead. So why can I still hear her voice? Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but Danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Safi. If I can solve and prevent the same murder across 2 timelines.
Oh, it's not on Game Pass? Come on, Xbox. But that's definitely going to be a pickup for me. I played the first Life is Strange. I liked it. I think the language was cringe, but the story behind Max actually having the power to rewind time and learning the consequences of doing so, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. Now she can go across multiple dimensions. And by the way, speaking of multiple dimensions, I don't believe there are multiple. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, and I might just tell y'all some dreams that I have. I almost have a vivid dream or multiple vivid dreams every night. You know, and some of them seem so real. It's almost like I do go to another dimension or another like parallel world, so to speak. But I know they're dreams, and I realize I'm dreaming almost like instantly. But my thought process on this is I don't believe in parallel worlds or universes simply because I would have found myself by now. Like, if there were parallel universes, I believe that the parallel or the alternate universe version of me would have looked for me and found me by now. You know? So, that's why I don't believe in parallel universes. Because I know that was, if I knew that there were other parallel worlds out there, the first thing I would do was look for myself in another universe. So I know if they discovered a way to come over here, that would be the first thing myself from that universe would do. So that's how I know by now. If there were infinitely many universes out there, at least one of them would have found me by now. Next game. But this is... I'm definitely interested in this. Definitely interested in this. I already put it on the list. Bethesda.
Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will.
If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Our boss is sending all of his men.
Is that a...
Battleship? Yep. Let's get a closer look. Gotta find the stone and get off this ship.
What's that in his hands? What does it say?
Earth something.
What was that?
We'd better hide.
Hands behind your head. Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
You know what you call me?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand! Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure!
Wait! Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
What?
We gotta get out of here. Help me!
The stone! The stone!
Gina! Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie! Hab dich.
Ow! Go ahead and put that on the list. Next game. I'm gonna assume this is Gundam. I don't know, it looks a bit too realistic to be Gundam Wing though. Mecha Break. Beta in August, huh?
You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Well, you failed.
I should know. It runs in my blood.
Nothing is forever. Hold on, this says Wu Chang. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers? I don't know. I don't like the term. I don't like the phrase, it runs in my blood. That kind of makes me think of either like, I don't know, vampire. It's red eyes, like, right? Glowing red eyes. So it could be demonic. I don't know. But it reminds me a lot of Wolong Fallen Dynasty, but with its own independent story. So I'll do some more research into it. I'll add it to the list for now. Next game. And it's on Game Pass too. That's a plus.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge. Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go. Tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
They both deceive you. There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild. And become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Avowed? And it's on Game Pass. Kind of reminded me of Skyrim. Alright, world premiere. Let me focus in. Rebellion. You mean this isn't copywritten?
Emergency at Windscale Atom Plant. It's not emergency, but disaster.
Is this another?
Seems to be over.
Ooh. Is this another Far Cry game? Adam Fall, huh? Adam Fall? I have to look into it some more. Muted for copyright. Another muted for copyright showcase. I wonder...
War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war.
This looks like that Assassin's Creed game.
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a lonely path now, eh? Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
People so quick to abuse their power do not deserve to keep it.
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke. You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
Yeah, and so what I'm wondering here is, who's the assassin and who's the Templar? I'm assuming the samurai is the Templar. But again, I don't care. Not until they explain what happened after the events of Assassin's Creed 3. That's first of all that matters. Second of all, yeah. If your explanation doesn't make sense, I'm not even gonna bother with it. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on this. Like I said, I've been done with Assassin's Creed ever since this third installment. Next game. Made in Ukraine.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси. Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край, чарівний край черемоша і прута. Ти моя любов.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is Stalker 2.
Моя жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
What in the world?
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс? Зона така, якою бачиш її ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Yeah, Stalker 2. I've heard that this game is very similar to Fallout, but it's centered around Chernobyl or something like that. And I heard that it's supposed to be more horror than Fallout is, like more horror than survival. So I don't know. I have to check it out. Next game.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games. I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices.
That said 2 terabyte. 2 terabyte Xbox Series X. I might have picked the best time to try to get an Xbox Series X, if I'm being honest.
It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware.
Game preservation by only going digital, huh? No.
And empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future. And we're hard at work on the next generation. Immediately after Showcase ends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops. But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
World premiere.
Oh, this is a red world premiere. In-engine footage, so not in-game, in-engine. Ooh. Yo, bro, you getting worked up. That's not good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, E-Day, Gears of War E-Day. If I'm not mistaken, E-Day was the day that the Locust came to the surface because they could no longer survive underground. And so it's a long story. There's a video out there that explains the whole story of Gears of War up to Gears of War 5. But it's interesting that this one in particular, they're focusing on E-Day, which is, if I'm not mistaken, it's either at or shortly before the events of Gears of War 1. So it's interesting that they would pick this particular thing. But then I guess, I mean, they pretty much kind of ended the Locusts in Gears of War 3. And then they fought off the new threat in Gears of War 4 and 5. So I guess all they really can do is go back in time. But that is interesting. Gears of War E-Day. And it's definitely in the past because you can see that Marcus Phoenix has black hair and everything. And it's hard to say it's a spoiler now, considering how long it's been since Gears of War series been out. But yeah, there was a bit of what I was about to say was going to reveal something that happens a couple of years after E-Day. Or I think it's in Gears of War 2. Either 2 or 3. One of those. But looks like that's the end of the showcase. So, I have to admit, this one had a lot of games that I was interested in. Well, some that I was interested in, and some that I'm going to do some research on. So, I'm definitely interested in Expedition 33. In my opinion, Expedition 33, it was the best game in this showcase. The premise of the game has really caught my attention. South of Midnight, I do want to look into this one as well. I am interested in South of Midnight. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater's remake. I definitely want, because if you didn't know, I am trying to play through all of the Metal Gear games in chronological order. So, I'm currently playing through the original Snake Eater right now, but it would be interesting to play the remake. Perfect Dark is a buy on site. I'm buying it as soon as it comes out. I played Perfect Dark 1 and 2, and if this, since it's called Perfect Dark, I'm assuming it's like a reimagining of the first game. So yeah, and there's a humongous twist in the first game. I mean, it goes out of this world, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely looking into that. Fable is what I'm going to do some research on, simply because of the reputation of Fable 1, 2, and 3 in the past, where they have promised specific mechanics and things of that nature and did not deliver, you know. Microsoft Flight Simulator is on Game Pass, so I'll definitely be trying this game out. Because I'm interested, I would like to be like a medevac person, or someone who flies like VIPs out. I feel like the commercial flights would be kind of boring unless they make it to where passengers behave like real people who have issues getting on planes, mad that they're late or whatnot. Life is Strange Double Exposure is a definite buy. I don't know if it's going to be on the channel though, but I'm definitely going to buy it. The reason I don't know if it's going to be on the channel is because Um, actually, no. Yeah, because Life is Strange is a game similar to Twin Mirrors that I played on the channel before. It is definitely, and I don't know, I might play Life is Strange 1. I didn't play Life is Strange 2 because it was not connected to Max and Chloe. So I was just like, I don't really care about these dudes. Especially when you consider the fact that, unlike Life is Strange 1, from what I saw in the playthrough that I watched, unlike Life is Strange 1, where Max actually has the power to rewind time. And then later on, you find out she has the power to go back in time. Like, I'm talking decades. But in this one, it's like, imagine, the dude is, the little boy's imagining it. There's no real indication that he actually has any abilities or whatnot. But double exposure, definitely looking into that. Indiana Jones is a definite buy for me as well. Unless something happens to where they're like, oh, we curse everything religious or something like that. It's definitely going to be a must buy for me. I mean, a definite buy for me. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. It kind of reminds me of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. And it definitely looks like it's a Souls-like game. I have to look. I'm going to do some more research into it. For now, it's not a definite buy for me for now. Same with Avowed and Atomfall. I don't know if those two. I'm going to have to do some research on those as well. As far as the Xbox Series X, I have never bought one. So I think now would probably be the best time to do so, considering they have a 2 terabyte version coming out. So I might pick that up. And Gears of War E-Day. The only reason why I might not pick this game up is because I already know how E-Day happened. I already know what happened with E-Day because of the research I did into the whole story. Well, the video, not the research I did, but the video I watched that explained, this video explained everything. Like, I'm talking events before Gears 1 all the way up to Gears 5 and even beyond that. So, playing through E-Day itself, I'm not too interested in that, so I don't think I'll be picking that up. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think, or which games you guys are interested in. But those are the ones that I mentioned before, the ones I'm interested in. Definite buys for me right now. Again, Expedition 23, Perfect Dark, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not gonna have to buy. I might not have to buy Perfect Dark either if it's on Game Pass. Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Indiana Jones. Those are the games I'm definitely getting. The rest of them, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, Avowed, Atomfall, Fable, and Metal Gear Snake Eater Remake are ones that I'm going to look into. You know? That is going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if I have horrible takes, like my takes on zombies and vampires. I could be wrong. I could be nitpicking, but to me, I feel like vampires and zombies have been played to death. So State of Decay 3 was not really that appealing to me because it's a zombie apocalypse. And it's just like, man, they got them in Call of Duty now. They got them in Battle Royales. They just have zombies everywhere. You know, there's even, if I'm not mistaken, there was even a TV series where a guy falls in love with a zombie and tries to find a way to turn her human again. So it's just like, dude, they're doing everything with zombies now. Well, I feel like everything has been done as far as zombies are concerned and vampires and whatnot. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me. Hyped for Perfect Dark. Seriously hyped for Perfect Dark and Expedition 33. Expedition 33. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Hope you will consider subscribing to the channel, helping us grow. I'm very, very grateful for the subscribers that we have on the channel already. And those who watch that aren't subscribed, I'm glad that you guys are watching the content as well. And until next time, you guys stay blessed.